Hi guys, all of you, good morning and good evening, and welcome back to DevSecOps with multi-cloud and on-premise. And once again, welcome to Git class 9. Git class 9. Coming to class 8, just 1 or 2 minutes, guys, we are going to recapping. Guys, in yesterday's session, on time being, we switched into Git bash on Windows machine. So far, we have discussed on complete Linux mission only. Whatever we did, Git commands and Linux commands, each and everything on Linux mission only we did. But due to some reason, some of the guys are not having Linux missions. Maybe they haven't installed Linux mission and all. So that reason, yes, not only on Linux mission, we can do on Windows mission also for practicing, for working with Git. So that reason, yesterday I have decided to install and configure Git on Windows machine also. So that reason I have taken the step. In yesterday's session, we did that. We have installed Git and we have configured username, password. And after that, we have cloned that repository from remote to local. Then we switched into that repository. Then we have seen that whatever the files are, default files are cloned from remote to local. For cloning that, whatever we are having files in the remote, those all files comes into our local machine. Maybe we saw that 1 or 2 files along with readme.md. After that, we have created some files, maybe NFS file and Tomcat installation or something. We have created 1 or 2 files. After that, we have added and committed. And first time, when we are pushing that into remote, yes, we got that user authentication conflict. Yes, we logged in into GitHub user. Once we log in into GitHub user, automatically it pushes to remote repository. Then we switched into a remote GitHub repository. Yes, we refresh that. Yes, we saw that whatever we sent to remote repository. This is what we did first step. After that, in case if you want to work with multiple users instead of single user, yes, that time we will get some conflicts. Okay, those conflicts, how we can resolve those conflicts. Yes, we have taken one more step and we have cloned one more new user repository. Yesterday, we have taken that February DevOps user and CloudGen projects user. There are 2 users. February DevOps 2025 one user and CloudGen projects is second user. First, I think first time we have taken that February project. Successfully we sent to remote. After that, we logged in into, after that we cloned that repository. Of course, we logged in remote in CloudGen projects. We log out from the DevOps projects and we logged in into CloudGen projects. After logging into, yes, we have taken one new repository and we cloned that repository into the same local Windows Git bash location. Of course, successfully we have cloned that and we switched it into newly cloned repository. And once again, we saw that by listing the files, maybe some files are there and we have created some more files and successfully added and committed. And when we are pushing the files from our local to remote, yes, here we got that issue, user conflict issue. For resolving this issue, yes, we went to control panel. Inside that control panel, we saw that credential manager. Inside that credential manager, we saw that one more Windows credentials. Yes, we clicked on that. Once we switch into Windows credential window, yes, we saw that GitHub repository, which one is already configured. That one we have removed. And we came back to Git bash. Once again, we have applied that git push origin main. Yes, this time once again, it's authenticating with a new user, CloudGen user projects. Yes, we have authenticated by using ecosystem. Yes, we logged in into that another user, then successfully we sent to remote repository. This is what we did in the first part. Okay, so we saw up to here how we can install and configure Git Bash in our Windows machine, how we can work with a single user. If you want to work with multiple user, yes, we saw this both. Okay, guys. Then we switched into class 7 continuation. Class 7 continuation mean, yes, we stopped at Git branching. And here also class 7 to class 9 we switched into, for recapping, in class 7 we have discussed branching, Git branching. Okay, how we can create a branch, how can we list a branch, how we can modify a branch, how we can delete a branch, how we can create a new branch, and how we can switch into immediately that branch. And we said that how to merge the files from one branch to another branch, and how we can switch one branch to another branch forcefully. Yes, if we switch forcefully, what will happen? We saw that. Okay, yes, without switching forcefully, if you want to switch one branch to another branch, we can't switch. Okay, the reason, there are some modified files. There are some modified files and there are some deleted files in the working directory and staging. Okay, in case if you are switching in this time, yes, Git won't allow you permission to switch one branch to another branch, because you have to commit or you have to stash them before switching to branch. Okay, the reason for not committing, already I told you that. Once again I'm repeating just within 1 minute. If we commit incomplete programs, incomplete mean maybe all of a sudden, imagine it, you are having two branches. Yes, you are in one branch. You are working on one branch and you are having some more work with the other branch. Now you are in the middle of the program. You are writing something inside that program. You have opened one editor. You are writing. Okay, all of a sudden you got requirement with another or what is that branch? Yes, you save and exited from that VA editor or VAM or any editor. Okay, now the program in the middle of that, you didn't finish that. So that you are not agreeing, with committing, because it's incomplete program. If we commit that incomplete program, if the program goes to CI/CD pipeline, yes, the CI/CD pipeline throw error. If they throw that error, yes, the error goes to all entire respective team transparently. Maybe, okay, if it is serious, it's a severe, okay, build fail, yes, maybe you will get escalation. So to avoid this kind of escalation and problems in the build level, so better not to commit. Okay, better not to commit. Okay, guys. So that reason you are having that complete awareness of commits. So you didn't commit, but you don't know what is the stash. You don't know what is the stash. Okay, someone suggested you to switch forcefully one branch to another branch. Yes, you switched into that another branch by using git switch -f branch name. Successfully you switched into other branch and you worked on that and you came back to previous branch and you saw that files and you have opened that file to continue with writing the code or something. But after entering into that file, whatever you have written previous before switching into previous branch, yes, that complete, you lost that data. You wondered, you shocked. You don't know how to recover that. There is no chance to recover that, whatever you lost that data. So these are the major challenges if you commit, if you switch forcefully. Okay, to avoid these kind of issues or problems, to resolve these issues, okay, or to overcome on these issues, yes, what we have to do. So that in this case, Git providing one more storage area, that is stash memory. Stash is a separate memory outside of the Git committing area. Stash is the one more separate memory location, storage location to store our modifications or our changes temporarily temporarily into the that stash memory. It helps us to avoid unnecessary commits, and it helps us to avoid unnecessary deletions, unnecessary losing of data. Whenever you want to switch one branch to another branch, if the branch is not giving you permission to switch, yes, that time you can understand by modifying the files, we are unable to switching one branch to another branch. In this case, if you commit that, maybe if there are uncommits, yes, already I told that, yes, you will get build issues, pipeline build issues. Okay. To avoid these kind of two conflicts, that time you can use that stash memory. So whatever it is partial data or complete data or entire file, yes, we can put into stash memory. After putting into stash memory, yes, you can switch into that any other branch. Normally, Git checkout branch name. You need not to apply -f because there are no any other files in staging area. Okay. Now you can switch into that any other branch. Yes, whatever you are having work there, yes, you can finish that work. Then you can come back to your previous branch, and you can pop out from the stash memory, whatever you kept in the stash memory. Then you can work continuously with that files. Let me show you, this is practical. Okay, we will do practically on this scenario. Stash memory. Guys, so we are having one documentation, clear documentation on this one. It's very helpful to you. So open that clouddevops.in. This is our site, but it's under, okay, still working. Yes, now you can find that Git. Click on that Git. Yes, this is not complete, guys. Yes, guys, if you want to learn what is a Git, what is a version control, what is a centralized version, distributed version control, history, what is Git, okay, there are some pages, okay, already I have developed this one. Yes, please go through that, okay. But here we are working with Git Stash now. Git Stash. Click on this one. See, guys. So now you can. What is a Git stash memory? How it works? When we can work? Please try to read. Try to read this. Okay. This is important, and this is the diagram. So myself only designed this one. Outside the stash memory, Yes, guys. This is the stash memory, how it works. It's a local computer mean local repository. Local repository. Okay. And remote repositories. The same repository we are having that repository in the remote. Yes. Whenever you want to stash them without committing and without switching to other branches, without losing our data. Yes, we can use stash. Stash memory is the separate memory outside local committing area. Local committing area. If we commit the program, yes, that is the incomplete program. If the code is going to CI/CD pipeline, yes, we'll be in trouble. We'll be in trouble in the middle of the program if you commit that. So that is the problem. And already we saw that we lost data. We lost data by switching forcefully. By switching forcefully, we lost data. That is also a problem. So to overcome these two problems, that time you can use this stash memory. We can send that stash memory all staged files. All staged files. All staged files mean? Yes, all staged files mean modified files, deleted files, and new files. Modified files, deleted files, and new files. And we can stash at a time. We can stash at a time by applying that git stash command, which files are located in working directory. Guys, this command starts from left to right. This command starts from left to right. It starts at working directory and it ends at staging area. It ends at staging area. Okay. So yes, it starts from working directory. Whatever the files are located in the working directory as a modified and deleted, and whatever the files are located in staging area, these files only picks. From working directory, whatever the modified and deleted files, see, only whatever the modified and deleted files, those files only picks from the working directory. Then it comes into staging. It picks the all staged files for the time whatever the files are there. If the three types of files are there, it will pick. Or only one type of file. I mean that only staged file, new file, or only modified, or only deleted, or only two types, either new and modified, or else modified and deleted, or deleted and new files, or we are having three files, either single file or two files or 5 files, 10 files, or whatever it may be. It will pick all files and place into the stash memory in one single ID, in one single batch ID. Okay, by using Git Stash, okay, by using Git Stash we can put. So even if you want to put that untracked files also, yes, you can put into stash memory. You can put into stash memory. Okay, guys. So we can do this. We can do this, guys. Okay, guys. So let me show you practically. Let me show you practically how we can work with this one. Yes, already we saw this one. Okay, already we saw this one. So we can't design this. Okay, just you need to understand by doing practically 1 or 2 times. And yes, git dot dot git ignore. Next, git init. Okay, so these are the commands. First of all, still we are working with this one. Okay, without committing, without hyphen f. Okay, now let me show you practically. Guys, and already I told that who want to work with AWS cloud services. Okay, yes, if you have that AWS account, you can log in into your AWS account and install Git, and okay, then we can work with. So even just give me that one also. Let me finish. Okay, first let me finish this as task. Okay, then we will see how we can create EC2 instance in AWS, how we can launch, how we can connect to SSS tool, then how we can install Git, how we can work with the same whatever we did. Okay, so far the task. Okay, so first of all, let me finish this one because we are putting pending past 2 classes. Okay, so I'll finish this one. Okay, now guys, so this is the stash memory and stash, okay, diagram, how it works. Now already we are having repository, the cloned one, cd/opt, yes, DevOps project. Okay, now, so already we are having some files are here. Now git status, nothing to commit, working tree clean, nothing to commit, working tree clean. Now guys, how many, let me see that branch, git branch. Yes, here we are having so many branches. Let me delete those all branches, but be careful, don't delete that, main branch. Okay, what is the command to delete a branch, guys? Git branch -d. Here the tab also will not work. You need to type enter word. Okay, delete it. Next, git branch -d is staging. Next, git branch -d test. Next, git branch -d sonar. Okay, so we need to delete that one. See guys, this is also conflict. If you are sure want to delete it, run git branch -d sonar. Okay, disable this message with git config set. Okay, advice. So because maybe it's having some conflicts, maybe we are having some files inside that. Okay, that. Now, however, I'm going to deleting that by applying that -d to delete forcefully. Successfully we have deleted. Next, git branch. At present we are in main branch. You can't delete this one because already we are in this branch. Okay, yes, I try to delete git branch -d qa. You can't, even if you apply that -d forcefully also. See, because already we are in inside that branch, so we can't delete it. So what you have to do is git checkout main. Now successfully we switched into main branch. Now git branch. See guys, now you can apply this one by normally also. Yes, here also apply that. Maybe we are having some content. Okay, yes, what is that? QA. Okay, successfully we have deleted git branch. At present we are having only one branch. And let me list the files. Yes, we are having these files here. We are having these files here. Now I'm taking one file. Now let me create one branch. Let me create one branch. Okay, git branch. Yes, what is that? Dev branch. I'm using dev branch. Next, git branch. Now we are having two branches. But whatever the state present in main branch, the same state replicated into dev branch. Okay. Now let me create one file. Okay. Yes. VIM tomcat install .sh. Tomcat install .sh. Yes. Or else just wait. Let me come out from the rm space -rf tomcat instance .sh. It's VIM git nodes .sh. Okay. So I'm taking, this is the nodes. Okay. Just I'm pasting here. This is the first primary nodes. Okay. Just we have started. Now you can see git status. See guys, clearly, maybe actually this is a matter of 2 to 5 minutes task or exactly 1 minute task. Who are having that experience, who are having experience with this command git stash, just a matter of 1 minute. 1 minute is enough because they know about this command, what it will do, that when we can use. But coming to new guys who are going to learning first time, who are seeing that, so little bit confusion. As a trainer, as an experienced person, I can't finish within 1 minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes because it's having number of links. You need to understand the situation. Okay, so that maybe it will take some time in even the practical side also. So now starts now. Just now we have created one file. Forget remaining all files. Just start from beginning as a fresher. Okay, new program, first program. Forget remaining all. Whatever if the files are there, forget about this one. Just concentrate only on this one. See guys, for this time we are having two branches. One is the dev branch and one is the main branch. But keep in mind, still we are in main branch. From the main branch, we have created one branch, that is dev branch. Before creating that dev branch, whatever the state in the present main branch, the same state replicated into dev branch. Of course, already before creating these git nodes, we have created dev branch. Before that, okay, these are the total files. These are the total files. Remove that git nodes file. Okay, remove from this list git nodes.sh file. Remaining all files already. Okay, these files were there before creating that dev branch. Whatever the files are there, those all files already, okay, reflected into dev branch, and already those all files are committed files. Those all committed files reflected into dev branch also, same as it is. After creating that dev branch, we have created git nodes. Now this is the public file to both branches. Git nodes is the public file to both. Okay, no one not having ownership rights on that file. Okay, ownership means there are two owners. One is the main and one is the dev branch. Two owners are there. These two branches are not having ownership rights on git nodes. It's a public file. It means already I told you that once we create one file or more files in any branch, once you create one or more files in any branch, until commit those files in any one branch, okay, we can see those all files. Okay, we can see all those files in all branches until commit those in any one particular branch. But once you commit those files in one branch, from the time that branch is the owner of that file, and the remaining branches are not having any ownership on those files, because already we have committed. Once you commit one file in one branch, from the time the file is available in that particular branch only, in the remaining branches the file is not available, won't be available. Okay, we consider files in remaining branch. This is the structure. Now also we can see in all branches because we didn't commit that. Okay, git status. Okay, git status, and we are having two branches. Now we are in main branch. Now let me switch into git checkout dev branch. Okay, now we switch it into dev branch. Now same status, whatever we are seeing the status on the git nodes file, the same state we can see here also. See, it's mean we can see in all branches. Okay, if you have multiple branches, we can see the remaining branches also. Okay, so now imagine it, that is the fix. Now I'm going back, git checkout main. Okay, now we switch it into main branch. Now see guys, now I'm adding this one, git status. Okay, in this case also we can switch other branches because the file is in staging. I haven't commit, we didn't commit that. Okay, now git branch. See guys, git status. Okay, now go back to what is that, main branch. Okay, now git status. See guys, okay, git branch, we are in main branch. Okay, if you want to commit in main branch, you can commit. Okay, or else if you want to commit in dev branch, we can commit. But once you decide to commit in one branch, after committing, if you commit that, okay, after deciding if you commit that file in that particular branch, that branch is the owner, remaining branches are not having ownership rights on that file. Okay, now let me commit on this file. Guys, see, before creating branch, we switch it into, before creating that file, we switch it into dev branch to main branch. Not only dev branch, you can imagine it any branch. We have created that file and we kept in working directory. Then we switch it into one branch to another branch successfully without getting any kind of issue. Then we came back to source file location. I mean that origin branch we have created in the main branch. Then we came back to main branch and we have added that file. After adding also, we switched into different branches successfully, and we came back to the same branch, home branch. Okay, now we are committing that file. In the same branch. You can commit wherever. Okay, git commit -m, yes, git nodes version 1.0, git status, nothing to commit, working tree clean, and git show the file is available. Where it's available? In the present branch only. Git branch ll. See guys, git nodes. Okay, the file is available. Now I'm going back. Git check. I mean that I'm switching to other branch after committing also. Okay, you need to understand why I'm switching this one. Okay, where we are getting conflicts, when we are getting that conflicts, what are the reason for getting conflicts? You need to understand this one. So that, okay, I'm doing like this. Okay, guys. Now git checkout Git checkout. Yes, what is that? Dev branch. See guys, successfully we switched from one branch to another branch. Okay, there is no any problem. After creating file from working directory location, there is no problem. From staging area also no problem. After committing also, we didn't get any kind of problem. Okay, now you can see the file is not available here. Okay, which one is available in the main branch? That Git knows the file is not available in the dev branch, because already I said that and already you saw that practical. Okay, that is a structure. Okay, now I'm going back to main. Okay, now Git branch. I'm in main branch. Git status, nothing to commit, working tree clean. Now the file is available here only. Git nodes not available in the other branches. Now I'm going to modify once again this one. Okay, be careful and try. Be careful means try to understand. Okay, but even the data also. Okay, so yes, so far you saw this one. Yes, this is the new data. We have modified this one. Git status. Okay, now this one modified. This one is modified, and this branch is the only owner. Okay, no one not having even the shared rights also on that Git nodes. Shared rights mean if the file is located in multiple branch, those branches also having ownership on that file. But we didn't put that file. In other branches. We kept in only in this main branch. Now, see, after creating file, there is no problem. After staging, no problem. After committing, no problem. After modifying, now the file, see, I didn't finish this one. Still, I want to write the document. Okay. But in the middle of an emergency case or any situation, I'm switching to other branch. But I kept in the middle of the program. I didn't finish this one. I kept in the pending. Okay, it's a pending one document. I didn't finish that. I don't want to commit that. This one. I'm not interested to commit because it's an incomplete program. If I commit that, yes, I'll get conflicts in the CI/CD pipeline. So I'm not accepting to commit. But I know that is stash memory also. Okay, I know stash memory also. But without that knowledge, I mean that without applying that stash command, all of a sudden I'm trying to switch. Okay, yes, other branch. See, I'm getting that error. Your local changes to the following files will be overwritten by checkout by that particular program. Please commit your changes or stash them before you switch branches. Aborting. Still we are in main branch. Okay. So now, okay. So how we can use that stash memory? Already I told that if you switch forcefully, okay, what will happen? We will lose the data. Okay. Yes. Cat Git nodes. This is the data. This is the new one data, and Git diff Git nodes. See guys, which one you are seeing green color? That is the working directory data. That's a modified location. Now how you can resolve that? Now if you try to switch, okay, git checkout -f dev. See guys, we switched successfully. Now, okay, git branch. Okay, So whatever you are having work, you can go through that work. Once you finish, then you can switch into other branch or your previous task home branch. Yes, main. Now you can switch into, okay, now we are in main branch. Now cat git nodes. See guys, we lost that data. Git diff, git nodes. See, that is not working because whatever we have added the data, we lost that. See, if we commit that, one problem. If we switch forcefully, we will get one problem. To avoid this to avoid this conflict or this problem, we are going to using Git stash memory. Now, once again, let me add this one VAM Git nodes. Yes. Okay. Yes. I have added this one. Let me show this one. Now, once again, okay, git diff, git nodes. See guys, this one is the green color data is located in working directory, modified data. So if you try to switch once again, to other branch, yes, you will get that issue. See guys, same problem. But if you apply that -F, yes, you can switch, but you can lose. Okay. Now, in this case, see, now I'm coming to stash concept. So now the data is located in working directory as a modified. Okay, if I switch forcefully, we lost the data. If I commit that, we will get build fails. Okay, to avoid these two, without losing data, without committing data, I want to switch into other branch. Without losing our data. Okay, I want to switch other branch, and without committing, I want to switch into other branch. In this case, we can't. By normally we can't. So that I'm using stash memory. Okay, guys. Now coming to stash memory. So first I'm asking to stash. Okay, guys. Generally, normally in our day-to-day life, okay, if you are taking a water, bottle of water or glass of water, okay, after taking that glass to hand, are we seeing or not any material or any items are inside or not? Maybe what is that, dust or something like that? Are we cleaning or not? Yes, guys. Before taking that water, yes, are we trying to clean or not? Or else are we seeing or not? Is any something else inside that material? I mean that glass or bottle? Yes. Maybe naturally by default we are seeing that. If anything is there, yes, we can clean. If anything is not, yes, directly we can use. That's a common activity here also. Okay, now I'm asking to stash memory. Okay, so do you have any items in your memory? Are you having any items in your memory? I'm asking to stash memory. That is git stash list. Git stash list. It's saying that I don't have any items inside my stash memory. At present, I'm empty. This is the stash memory. Okay, this is the stash memory. We are asking one question to this stash memory by applying that git stash list. Now it's replied, nothing is there. Okay, I'm completely empty. My memory is completely empty. I don't have any kind of files. Okay, now what I'm doing, that git status. At present, we are having only one file. At present, we are having only one file. If we have multiple files, we can stash. Imagine it. At present, we are having only one file. That one I am sending to stash memory. Git stash. That's it. Git stash. Okay, guys. Saved working directory and index state. Okay, WIP on main. Okay, Git nodes 1.0. 1.0. Now, Git status. Nothing to commit, working tree clean. Even Git diff, Git. See, guys. Before stashing, we saw that whatever we saw that green color data. See, guys, before stashing, we saw this data. The data is available in that file as a modified. After stashing, we are seeing that. Now the data is not available in the stash Git nodes file. Which one we kept in modified? Latest modified data is not available in that file. The part goes to with the representation of Git nodes. Okay, now Git stash show. So this is the command. This command used for to list what are the files are located inside that stash ID. Okay, guys. At present, we are having only one ID, that is Git stash list. See, guys, this is stash ID. And Git status. Nothing. Now, if you want to switch, Git checkout dev. Successfully we switched into other branch. See, without committing, without losing our data, we switched into dev branch. But maybe you are having confusion. Okay, how you can say that without losing data? Okay, I want to prove that once again. There are two more steps are there to prove that. Yes, see, I didn't lose my data by switching Git branch after Git checkout branch after stashing. By stashing the data, yes, we switched successfully and we came back and we popped out our data. Okay, now guys, see, successfully we switched into other branch. Okay, now Git branch. Okay, Git status. Now Git stash and list. Now Git stash pop. Git stash pop is a command. That command used for to unstash the data. For unstashing, just now we stashed the data. We sent to stash memory. Now we are applying that Git stash pop. That stash pop command, Git stash pop command, what it will do that whatever the latest stash ID is there, that whatever the information inside that latest stash ID, that data popped out into working tree. That command will pop out files inside latest stash ID. Which files are located in latest stash ID? Those all files comes into working tree. It's mean popping out. Okay, yes. Now once again, Git status. Next, Git diff, Git nodes. See, we are having data. Yes, before that, if we apply that Git diff command, we saw that empty. See, here we have applied that. After stashing, we have applied that. Okay, and we have applied that git stash. Sorry, what is that? Git diff file name before stashing. See, after popping out, we are seeing that once again. Now, if we try to switch once again, same situation. Git checkout, dev. Okay, git branch. See, your local changes to the following file should be overwritten by checkout. Okay, this by this file. So, how many days we can put? How many days, how many hours we can put into stash memory? That your wish. 1 day or 1 month or 1 year, that depends on you. That okay. Once you put into the stash memory, whenever you want to call back, yes, you can pop out. You can pop out. This is what stash memory. This is a very helpful to you. First, initially, okay, initially this is the stash memory. This purpose we can use stash memory. Okay, guys. Without losing data, without committing data, we can switch into different branches. Okay, by using Git stash memory. You can put into the stash memory, then you can switch into other branches, whatever you are having work in the other branches. Yes, you can finish and you came back to okay that previous file home branch. Then you can pop out from the stash memory. Then you can continue writing the code, or else you want to commit, or you do whatever you want. Okay, guys, this is the first initial stash memory. But here we are having different commands to stash list, stash pop. Okay, guys. So this is little bit coming to advanced. That one. See, guys. Now we saw this stash memory. See, guys. Guys, actually this is the bottle. Inside this bottle, so what I'm doing, first I'm putting one item. Imagine it. That is the stash memory. This is the stash bottle. This is the stash bottle name is stash. Now I'm putting one ball or one item. Yes, now I'm putting one ball inside this. Okay, when I throw this one, by default, where it goes, guys? When I try to put that item in the bottle, where it goes? It comes into the bottle. Okay, end of the bottle. It goes to edge. Okay, in the base. This is the base, it goes to base location. Now it is the stash. Now it is the stash ID. ID is 0. First item. Stash ID 0. Okay. After some time, I'm putting one more ball. I'm putting inside this one more ball. Okay. It comes into on the top of okay. Second, on the top of first one. On the top of first one, we can see this one. Okay, guys. Now this is stash 0. See, here we are having this is stash 0. This is stash 0. The previous ID 1 becomes 1. Previous one becomes 1. The latest one is 0. Once again, after some time, I'm putting one more ball, one more item inside this stash memory. Okay, that one. Okay, stash 0. Okay, when I put into stash memory, automatically it becomes 0. The latest one, you need to understand. Always the latest one becomes 0. previous one 0, previous one, that previous stash ID 0, it becomes 1. Before that, if you have any, stash IDs, that becomes 2. That becomes 2. Okay, see guys. Okay, now you need to understand. If you go to your mobile data, I mean that mobile calls. If you take received calls or missed calls, dialed calls, okay. If you take missed calls, dialed calls, received calls, in the day one, okay, in the first, today first, you got one first call. Okay, in the beginning, you got one first call. You have received that call. Someone calling you, that person is important person, you have to pick that call. Yes, you picked out. You have received that call. Okay, now you can take your mobile also. Okay, you can follow me by saying that. Okay, if you take yesterday's one. Okay, if you haven't received any call today, forget about, yes, you can go for yesterday's. Just take anyone received. Anyone first received. First call. Okay, yes, we will receive first call. After that, we will receive one more call. After that one, we will receive one more call. Like that, we will receive end of the day total 10 calls. Okay, we have received 10 calls. Total end of the day. Now, guys, if you observe that, or if you see that total received calls 10. Total received calls 10. First one, where we can see the first received call number. Where we can see on the top of the list or in the bottom of the list. Yes, guys. At least can you open up? Can you tell where we can see? In the bottom of mean yesterday's only, in the yesterday's first call list from beginning. Yes, guys. Yes, we will see in the bottom of the list. Okay, in the bottom of the list, the first one, it's in the bottom, on the top of second call, on the top of third call, on the top of fourth call, on the top of fifth call. The latest one is on the top of, is the latest one. Always those latest, even the missed call, received call, dialed calls. Latest dialed call, latest received call, latest missed calls, we can see on the top of. That location is 0 location. 0 location. The same section, it applicable here also. Whatever we are seeing the structure, the same structure we can see in the stash memory also. Yes, it works on an array list memory. It works like an array list memory. Array list memory mean, yes, array list memory mean, yes, arrays. Arrays is a memory locations. We can store the values inside that memories. We can store the values in the memories. See, guys. Yes, array starts from 0. Array memory starts from 0. Yes, if you are having that programming knowledge, okay, yes, you can see, guys. So it's array memories. Array starts from 0. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, total 9 memories are there. Total 9 memories are there. But note it. In array memories, in arrays, if you are counting those arrays, memories, you need to start from 0. So that, guys, already we have discussed about some commands, Linux commands in Linux. Already we have discussed, yes, some commands in Linux, that is run levels. that is run levels, run level 0, run level 0. Okay, 0 used for to shut down the server. But 0 is one memory. 0 is one memory. But inside that memory, yes, we are having total 6, total 0 plus 6 run levels are there. Yes, it's one for, okay, shutdown. Init 6, init 0 for shutdown. Okay. Shut down the server. Okay. A single user. In run level 1, single user. Okay. Next, run level 2, multi-user. Multi-user without network. Next, multi-user with network. Okay. Yes, for unused. For purpose, yes, in our case, unused. Okay. Yes, UI. Okay. UI X11. Okay. Next, user interface, graphical user interface. Next, reboot. Okay. Total 0, 0 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total run levels is 7. But this is the memory. It's a place. Memory nothing but a place. In this place, we are having one value. So in this level, 0 also valid. 0 also very important. We need to count. That Linux operating system developed by C++ programming language. That Linux software OS developed by C++ programming. And this memory starts from 0. Okay, whatever we are seeing in the Python, whatever we are seeing in the Java, other any programming languages, there also 0 memory location is there. It starts from 0. The memory 0 memory also one point of location. It is a location. We can store the value inside that 0 memory also. That's the important thing. So here coming to stash memory, stash is the latest one. Stash is the latest one. Okay, guys. Stash is the latest one. So when you throw one item in the stash memory, first of all, initially, first time if you are throwing that into memory, it becomes a 0. When you are throwing one more item into the stash memory, one more item becomes the latest one. One more item becomes the latest one. Which one is already stored in the memory? That becomes 1. That becomes 1. Total 2 values are there. 2 items are in the stash memory. When you are throwing one more item into the stash memory, the latest one becomes 0. The previous 0 one becomes 1. The previous one becomes 2. If you throw like that, yes, it will create number of items. But the last one, I mean that the first one becomes highest number. The latest one becomes 0. In between, whatever we are having, after 0, it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes to bottom side. Always the latest IDs are on the top of the stash memory. Latest IDs are on the top of the stash memory. Okay, guys, this is the structure. So that reason here we are seeing that first one. So that yes, now at present we don't have any. We don't have any list of items. Just now we popped out Git Stash list. See, guys, nothing we are having. Now what we are doing, guys? We are sending once again Git status. Now I'm sending to stash memory Git stash. We sent to stash memory. Before sending to stash, yes, we have applied that nothing inside this stash memory. Now we kept that file in one stash memory. Yes, Git stash list. See, guys, now we are having one ID. Okay. Now, if you want to see what are inside that, yes, Git stash list show. Guys, here we are having default commands. Here we are having default commands, and here we are having private commands. In the Git, there are two types of commands: default commands and individual commands. Default commands mean just I'm listing this is the default command. Whatever the memory inside that, it will show that. And one more default command, git stash show. See guys, I'm not applying that. See, it's showing that. Imagine it. In our at present, okay, I'm in home. Okay. So along with me, one more person is there. My dad or my mom or my missus or something, my kid, okay, my son or my daughter, along with me. Only one person. Just now, I'm asking that. I'm not calling particular person name. Just please give me glass of water. Just I'm saying that person without calling person name. Just I'm asking that please give me glass of water. Now you tell me where it goes this request. Where this goes request, guys? To that particular person or any other one? Yes. Speak out, man. Is it a natural example or not? Yes, guys, are you there or not? Are you in break?
Yes.
Yes, tell me, man. Where it goes that request? The person only. There is only one person. They have to receive that request and they have to implement. Maybe it's a common order or common request. By default, they will respond. Here also, I didn't tell to git stash memory on particular ID. Just I'm asking that git stash show. Who is the default person is there? Who is the default one in the stash memory? Stash 0, stash ID 0 is the default one. There are no any other one. So that the stash 0 is default. Okay, by default responding to git stash show command. There is only stash ID 0. There is only stash ID 0. Okay, no more than one stash ID. So that reason the stash 0 ID responding to this git stash show command. Okay, now I'm coming to that natural example. Imagine it, there are two members along with me. Total 3 members are in the home. Okay, now I'm asking, I'm in some other work. The remaining 2 guys are not in work. So that I'm asking them, please give me glass of water. Please give me glass of water. Now you tell me, who will respond? Yes. In this case, who are matured idea, who are thinking in mature mode, and maybe who will respond little bit, okay, that quickly, okay, and who are in little bit proactive with matured memory, immediately that person will respond without throwing another person. He will take that responsibility. He will take that lead. Okay, that is the individual contribution. Okay, that is quick response. He has taken that responsibility, immediately has responded, yes, he is giving that. Only one person is responding. But here logically it won't respond like that. Logically, in the system should not accept that. If you have multiple items in the stash memory, not only here, wherever it's applicable, this kind of activities, then it should not accept. Imagine it in the real world. There are two there are two persons. Okay, Pradeep. In this, imagine it. There are two persons with the name of Pradeep. Okay, I'm calling to Pradeep. If only one person is there, immediately he will respond. Or else, before responding, yes, maybe the Pradeep person will check with, yes, is there any other person? He want, yes, if the number of persons are there, they have to check their self. How many persons are there? Okay, myself only, any other person. If only I am the only one person here with the name of Pradeep, immediately he want to respond. Yes. If there are two persons, they will be in confusion.
Yeah.
Not only Pradeep, not only Srinivas, not only Madan. Like that. It will confuse. Thus, okay, the persons will be confusion. To avoid that conflict or confusion, I want to call the particular, okay, I want to give some clarity on the persons. Okay, which one is required, which person is required. Okay, here also, if you are putting multiple IDs, git stash, list, git status, now touch git status, git add, git status, git stash, git stash. Now git status. Now you need to understand one more scenario, little bit. See, now I'm applying that git status command. I have created total 5 files. Out of those files, I have added 3 files into the staging. After that, I have applied that git stash command. After applying the git stash command, yes, I have applied that git status. Now, still I am seeing that only 2 files which are located in working directory and which are located in staging area. Those files goes to stash memory. Okay. Now, okay, git status, git stash list, git stash list. Now, if you ask to git stash show, who are responding? By default, always one note is there, one default instruction is there into the stash memory. Default instruction is there inside that git stash memory. When you send this command to stash memory, the stash memory will receive that whatever the default latest ID is there, yes, it will send that. The stash memory send this request to stash 0. Always by default it will respond. That 0 memory location. 0 memory location item. Note that. Okay, guys. Note this point. Already I told you that now who are proactive or who are having that mature responsibility, that person will respond. Okay. Either elder one or older one. But this is not correct here. Who is the 0 memory location? That person or that ID will respond by default. Always, whenever you apply. See. But how many IDs are there? There are 2 IDs. Git stash list. There are 2 IDs. When you apply the git stash command, it goes to only the 0, default 1 0. But if you want to see 1, already I told that now 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3. Already I told you that. Okay, note that point. Okay. 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 2, like that. Now guys, if you want to see the particular stash ID items, just yes. See guys, Like that, you can apply this command. You can apply this. If you have multiple stash IDs, if you want to pop out, let me git stash list, git status, git add, git status, git stash. Now we are having one more git stash list, git stash list. So if you apply that once again, git stash to 0, or else default one, no need. Actually, no need this 0. By default, we will get. See, guys, initially in the stash 0, initially in the stash 0, how many files? What are those files? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 files. But now in the stash 0, okay, latest one, 4, 5. Latest one. In the stash 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. In the stash 2, yes. See, guys. Now total we are having 3 stash IDs. We are having 3 stash IDs. Now, if you want to pop out particular stash, ID, yes, apply that. If you apply that git stash pop, yes, which one will come? The default one. Which one in the 0 memory location? Which one is in the 0 memory location? That will come out from the stash memory. That one will come out from the stash memory. If you don't want to call that 01, yes, now you can apply that particular stash ID. Now, if you want to call stash ID 2, yes. Okay, yes. Now you can see that git status. Okay, git stash list, only 2 IDs. So once again, okay, if you are picking middle of the one, before that one, the common, it will continue with the same IDs. When you are picking the middle of the one, for example, 1 to 10. Now, if you are picking this one, okay, what will happen? See, guys, what will happen? So it is replaced with items. But about coming to IDs, the yes, 6 become 5. Okay, 6, whatever the 7 becomes a 6, 8 becomes a 7. Yes. Okay, that one becomes 8. This one. See, and the memory also deleted. See, guys, like that. Okay, when you are picking this one, so this remaining all will change. So 0, when you are popping out on 0, yes, 1 becomes 0, 2 becomes 1, 3 becomes 2, 4 becomes 3, 5 becomes 4, like that. It will reduce. When you are going to adding, so it becomes 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 4, like that. It will increase. Okay. But when you are removing last one, yes, now see, is there any changes in the previous IDs? No changes. Same like that here also. So what I did, I have popped out commit ID 2. That is the last. Total 3 IDs are there, 0, 1 and 2. Okay, I popped out on 2. So after popping out, there is no any kind of changes on previous IDs. 0 becomes 0 and 1 becomes like that, continues with 1. Okay, like that. Okay, guys. Now if you put this one, now you are sending. See, before stashing, the ID was 2. Now what I am doing that, I am sending to stash memory. Now again, see, we are having 0, 1, 2, 3. Now which one is the 0? In the 0 memory, what are the content inside that 0 ID, guys? In the 0 memory, what kind of files we are having? What files we are having? The latest one or previous one? Yes, sorry?
Latest files we are having.
Latest one comes into the 0. Okay, guys, it works on first in, first out, first in, first out, first in, last out, first in, last out, last in, first out. See, first in, first out, first in, last out, last in, first out. Yes, git stash pop command works on last in, first out, last in, first out. Yes, see guys, here. Okay, if you see this one, who is the last in inside this? Who is the last in ID? Which ID is the last in ID in this image? 0 is the last in. 0 is the last in. Whenever you apply that git stash pop, yes, it will come out. It will come out. Now the latest one is 1. That 1 becomes 0. 1 becomes 0. 2 becomes 1. Now once again, if you apply the git stash pop command, yes, it will come out. It will come out. Initially, what we did, so we picked out this particular stash ID, git stash pop stash ID. Okay, now there are no any kind of problems here. So these IDs will continue. These IDs will continue with the same. Okay, same IDs. Now it came out from the stash memory. Now what we are doing? Now you are sending to stash memory once again. Now you are sending to stash memory. Yes. Now the 2, which one is the latest one becomes 0, and the 1 becomes 0, 1 becomes 2. Sorry. Because the latest one becomes 0, the previous 0 becomes 1, the previous one becomes 2. Okay, like this it will work. If you want to see, yes, once again you can see that. Now git status, git stash list, git stash show. See guys, see, you got it now? You got it now, guys? This is the process. Okay, like this. Okay, if you want to
also, is there any command to see the first one data? I mean, we can also know that whatever the files are there in stash one. Can we also see that?
Why not? Stash ID. Now,
can you just type this in once?
But note that point. Note that point. If you have sent to untracked files, if you are sending that untracked files into stash memory, okay, or else, okay, if the files are having 0 data, we can't see that. Okay, now let me show you. One example. Yes, or touch, or else a cat Linux commands 1. Okay, yes, so touch cat double greater than, okay, a cat file name, or else echo. Okay, next ls-l, ls-a, ll-e, okay, ls-r, next ls-o, okay, ls-lo, next date, okay, next cal, yes, uname -r, uname uname -e. Okay, so many commands are there. Okay, by uname and okay, uptime users. Okay, who am I? Who am I? Okay, last. Okay, see guys, these are some commands I have written. Now, git status. Okay, but see, cat Linux commands. We are having data. Okay. Now, now the file is located. Now the file is located in the working directory and track list. Now, if you apply that git stash, yes, this command won't work. No local changes to save. Yes. The default the git stash command, by default it looks from the staging area. And by default it looks from the working directory modified and deleted files along with all staged files. When you are applying this command for this time, if the working tree having modified and deleted files in working directory and all staged files or anyone, for this time for applying this command, yes, if that working tree having only staged files, it will pick. Okay, the stash command will pick all the staged files. Only the working tree having modified and deleted files in working directory, yes, those files only it will pick. Or else for this time, if working tree having modified and deleted and all, if the staging also having files, this all files goes into one stash ID. Okay. By default, git stash command works on modified and deleted on all staged files. It's mean except untracked files. Okay, so that is not accepting. See, there is a file. It's not accepting. Even if you want to send this, one also into stash memory, git stash -u. Yes, saved working directory and index state. Okay, on that particular ID. Okay, git status, git stash list. The latest one is 0. Linux commands file is located in the stash ID 0. If you want to see that, git stash show. See, git stash is not showing on that latest one 0 because it's untracked file. Note that point. Yes, if you apply that particular ID, see what will happen. But there is file. And if you apply that one, yes, you can call to one. See, when you are sending to stash memory, when you are sending untracked files into stash memory, those untracked files should not respond to stash show command. Even, and one more logic. Just now we have sent only untracked file. Git stash pop. Think logically. Okay. Now what I am doing that, git add, git status. Now git stash list. Okay. So now what are the files are located? Now you can apply that git stash show. See guys. Now, okay, in the stash 0, git stash show command default it works on 0. Now git stash. That's it. Now we have sent git stash list. Now once again, git stash show. See, Linux commands with the 22 insertions. Okay, even we can see the file name also. Now git stash calling back, git stash and calling back. Now git status. See guys, now I'm going to adding one more file, touch 667788 git status. For this time we are having we are having staged files and untracked files. Git stash -u, git stash -u, git status. So nothing. So by this command we can stash all staged files, and all working directory files. By this command we can stash all staged files and all working directory files. In working directory, see, all working directory files, all mean modified, deleted and untracked. So now total git stash list. Now in the zero memory, git stash show. How many files are in the stash 0? 2 files are there. Not only 2 files, I think we are having few more files. 667788. We are having 667788 also. But it's showing only one file. Okay, 667788 files are not showing by git stash show command because those are not recognized by the git, so that those files are not displayed. So you have to stage the files. Whatever you are having files untracked list, you have to stage them. Then only you can see the files list in the stash ID by applying that git stash show command. Okay, otherwise you can't see those untracked files. Okay.
Okay, sir. Now I have the 2 files in the staging area, so I want to stash only one file only. So at that time, this command we need to use?
No. So those all went in one stash ID.
Okay, it's not possible to send only one file to stash.
Yes. Okay. So in this case, okay. So fine. So we will see. Okay. And upcoming classes we will see. So how we can. Okay, guys. Now, okay, this is the process. Now, if you apply that git stash pop, now see git status, same structure we got. Now git add, sorry, I'm applying that git reset, git status. Now git add 667788. Okay, git status. Now, okay, what I'm doing, git stash. Okay, git stash list and git stash show. See, we have sent 667788. Now, if you want to delete, for example, if you don't have any work with the previous stash IDs which are located in the stash memory, if you don't have any kind of work, yes, you can delete from there only. And you can apply that guys. Where is that 667788 and 1122 3344? Those all are in the stash memory. When you release from the stash memory, then we can see in the list. You got it now? When you are going to releasing these files, from the stash memory, then we can see in the working directory or in the staging. Okay, in the working tree or in the committee. Until that you can't see. Which is already committed. If the file is already committed, after committing, if you have modified that file, that modified data only if you want to put into stash, yes, you can put it. But we can see the file in the list of this working tree and the committing area. only committing area files only we can see by applying that ll command. Okay, guys. Now, guys, I am doing that. Yes, now those are the garbage files. 667788 are the garbage files. Those files are not having any kind of data. So I don't want to continue with those files. Now I'm planning to I'm planning to delete those files. Okay. So the command git stash is drop. Git stash drop. 0 deleted. 0 ID deleted. Okay, guys. Now you can see git stash list. Now you can see that git stash show. Git stash show. Okay, if you apply that once again, git stash drop, 0 will delete. 0 will delete. Okay, guys. If you want to delete one, so first of all, git stash show dash 1. Okay, guys. Here also 4 and 5, 4 and 5 both are the garbage files. Now I want to delete. So by this command git stash drop stash 1 particular ID. If you want to delete, yes, you can delete. Spelling mistake. See, guys, we have deleted. Now git stash list. Okay, only 2. Okay, so we have deleted 1. After deleting that, 2 becomes 1. Okay, this is the process to delete. If you want to delete all, but be careful. It's very dangerous. Okay, make sure that which are important, which are not important. Okay, git stash clear. Okay, now git stash list. Very dangerous command. Gone. No more files. Git stash empty. Git stash empty. Okay, that is the process, guys. Here some more clear explanation is there. And some more commands are there. Please go through this. Okay, paste git stash IDs. Okay, create stash. Okay, specific file. You can see, guys. You ask the question, no? Hello.
Okay.
Yes, you can go through that, but there are some different steps. By default, we can't. Okay, there are specific procedure is there. You can go through that. Okay, stash untracked files. Okay, specific branches. We can work with the branches. Okay, so these are the apply command. What we can pop command, show command, drop. Okay, but here the clear command is not there. Okay, yes, clear also to drop all stashes using clear command. Okay, drop. Okay, stashes. Git drop stash ID, but to clear all at a time. This is one conclusion. Please go through this one. It's a practical. Already I did this one end to end. I did this one. After doing only, I have uploaded this one into this site, guys. This is my own page. This is my own website. I have developed this page myself only. Please go through this one, guys. Okay. So try to practice little bit in depth. Okay. So this is what we have discussed. Stash. Okay. the reason for stash, and on which cases we have introduced this Git stash, where we are using this stash. Okay, so to avoid problems losing the data, and to commit incomplete tasks, to avoid incomplete commit tasks. I mean that to avoid incomplete task to commit, and to avoid losing the data. If you want to do this both, yes, you can use stash memory. Okay, in that situation, this Git stash, okay, entered into the picture. We have seen this, and there are some more concepts, branching level and some more little bit advanced level. Please go through this one. Okay, if you have any doubt while doing this practice, please let me know. I'll help on this one. Okay, see guys. Okay, on branch wise, you can apply that branch directly. If you have that dev branch or QA branch or test branch, you can go through this one, guys. Okay, so this one, so we have discussed. Okay, so tomorrow we are having some more comments. If it is possible, tomorrow we will finish, guys. Okay. We will finish this one. Okay. So here we are having some more comments. So this one already, I think already we did this one. Maybe these are the extra. Okay. So this one tomorrow, these are also very important. Okay. So tomorrow we'll try to finish these all commands, guys. Okay. So once again, it's entered into this level. Okay. Why we are using? Okay. In which cases we can use? In how many places we can use git merge command? So these are very important. Tomorrow concept is very, very important. Okay. We will discuss this one. So common. Okay, every git, okay, user, they must have these commands: pull, rebase, merge, okay, fetch, clone. Okay, these five commands very, very important. Okay, even some cases we are not working with the branches, multiple branches. If we are working with only single branch, okay, that time also we must have that knowledge and experience working with these, okay, commands. First clone, pull, rebase, fetch, merge. Okay, we will see, guys. We will see these concepts. Okay, thank you. If you have any doubt, please you can ask. You guys. Yes. Any doubt?